Right. Someone's gonna be looking. You'd imagine, unless they can call.
Yeah, I mean, you can't underestimate them. I think it's bold calls to make, but yeah, it's a bit more common of a play on Ancient, that's for sure. Whereas there's not going to be the same opportunities, and I also don't think there's going to be the same sort of gaps that you can exploit on forZe. I think they're going to have a lot of these bases covered at this point forward because of the territory that they find themselves in. A lot more confident, a lot more comfortable, and I think you're in that right mindset. I think you're in the same mindset of you know, okay, tough loss. Let's run it back here, 2 maps, and you know, we can start to continue this lower bracket run here for this team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can keep it easy and breezy. Still, the pistol rounds where we were brilliantly impressed by Ruby in the first. Let's see if they've got some sort of crazy read on this one. They've already lost the first swing. Sowalio with the dualies. Sowalio! Here we go! It's back on! Got his third as well. They're down the vent, though. They're down the vent. Is the bomb down? It is, indeed. Bomb's going to be planted lower. It's a 2-on-2. This would be a big pick, and it is indeed. It's all on to Sowalio. Man needs the ace. He's almost got it on gokushima, but gokushima playing ring around the rosy. And Sowalio says, I don't got time for that. I'm out.
Ooh.
He's trying to bait the chase. He's trying to bait the chase. And it'll work. Kind of. Didn't really work. But he did get the kill. On me for the ace here, Sowalio. Shalfey just playing with time. There's no kit as well, so the clock is his best friend. Window's got to be broken. Sowalio can't make a secret of this one. He's just got to go. And at this point, I think he's already lost it on the clock. He's going to have to stick this bomb on down. It's out in the open. He knows he's lost it. He just wants the ace. And Shalfey will deny the ace at that. So nicely done here for forZe. Sowalio tried his absolute best. That was a brilliant round off the dualies. But it wasn't enough here, Cole.
Wow. What a great attempt right there. What a great idea in that clutch to fly back up the vents. I wouldn't have thought that was going to be the play he makes, but gave it a great shot. Doesn't end up panning out for them in the end. That is going to lead him. I think he's even just straight up tossed a A1S to Kaide here, as you can see, and that's going to give them a big force buy. I think Nuke is one of the better maps to force buy on, so I like this idea. I like this call, especially with an A1S here. It's still a lot of tools at their disposal here for Ruby to try and slow them down, but finally a pistol round loss, and it comes on forZe's map pick, which I think is just a huge relief for these guys.
Imagine this pause is of a technical nature more than anything else. Be very unusual to rip a pause second round after winning the pistol. But hopefully we'll get whatever the issue is resolved pretty quickly. In the meantime, we are chilling. Seems to be a TeamSpeak issue. Should be resolved very quickly. Audio is the devil. Audio is the devil, Cole. We know this to be true.
That is true. TeamSpeak issue. It's a classic.
It is a bit of a classic. Classically educated, you know. Making the move on in. Let's see.
It's a quick fix.
What we're going to get in the second round. Shalfey's got the Mackie. Rifles across the board elsewhere. And it's the big gun. Kaide, we've got to deal with. Kaide. I'm all over the place with this name, man.
I am too. Yeah, I've been jumping around quite a bit.
Too open to interpretation.
Yeah.
I need a pronunciation guide.
Whatever you feel at the time.
It's vibe-based naming.
It's like spawn-based Counter-Strike. Easy to call, simple to play. Look at this. Pam through smoke. They've already made it down Seeker. This is quick, but that is down there and ready with the A1S. That's what he's hoping for right there. He also has a smoke. He can just toss down range here, keep them at bay. Didn't take too much damage. Oh, Result though. Oh, followed by Moon. He got chased.
I don't know whether they might have spotted him on the edge of that smoke, right? It's the new smokes. They're a little bit wonky with some of their interactions. Now they're not making any secret of this. They're just going to try and take lower, but the body's going to be here. Moon on the angle with the deagle. Needs that flashbang. Does he get cleared? The jump from Gokushima is ambitious, but it works. It does work. So kill found. A little bit of pressure alleviated here. Surprised we haven't seen another player rotate down from Ruby. The ramp player is wary of a lurk. Understandable, really.
Do you get an extra?
But now it's going to shift in.
Went dirt. He's inching his way, yeah, but you're right. He's kind of unsure. 35 seconds, but I mean, it is going to be a B-side finish at this point.
Gonna pop the door and go. Players right above them. Kaide with the rifle. Oh, this could be huge. This could be huge. Finds the first. Looking for more. He's done it indeed. Won this round single-handedly. Seltzer will get the trade, but this should be impossible. A bomb plant here is even nice. He's being harassed from every angle. He knows there's just no safe place to put this. He's just hoping that they'll peek him out, but they're playing the clock. They know what they've got here. And it's his death and destruction. Massive force buy win there from Ruby. Guns retrieved, and it is looking good if you're a Ruby fan.
Oh man, yeah, that's tough right there because you're again finally on a pistol. For forZe, you finally get some success, and then in the next breath there, you're just taken down, and that's just as frustrating as losing those pistols. You don't get much success off the back of it. You don't get the conversion, and even give it over a couple good weapons right there. That A1S was so worth it as well. So even though Sowalio didn't win the round with the dualies, the money that he got from it wins him the next. A little bit of help from Kaide, so not bad. What a shot from gokushima though. Just a little bit of a northbound flick, and it does the trick. But ooh, Moon just quickly equalize and keep things nice and level. He's chasing. He's hungry.
We've certainly seen this team has no shortage of aggression. They like their fights, and pays off here. Look at the health remaining as well. 36 points of health between two. Well, never mind. 34 points of health between one players. Just the one man.
That's easy math.
You're not going to save this. You're not going to save this.
Way.
Why? What? Lost bonus is worth more.
Just wanted safety for the reload.
All right. Gets taken down. Commanding round in that one. Force by shut down. Big round out from Moon. Time now comes for forZe to accept that they are again going to have to surrender 3 early rounds to Ruby.
Yeah, Moon didn't get the memo there that what was the patch note? Was it fixed? Peeker's advantage? Was that?
Yeah, he didn't get
the
that
direct
one.
quote?
He did not receive
didn't read the patch
information.
notes. Gotta read the patch note. Or not. Maybe you just never read the patch notes.
I prefer feel-based Counter-Strike. Sowalio feeling that this one's a multi-kill, and that is a quick stuffer. Woof. Take that every day. Lock it in the bank. Now money made. I mean, Sowalio is close to 7K. He doesn't need to reinvest. Never even got a chance to throw a nade in that round, right? Like, didn't do anything other than kill. And that's just a quick stumper. forZe onto the rifles, though. This is where they wanted to be. 5 AKs up. Time to show us what you got here on Nuke.
I'll see if they can get this bonus cooking. Multiple MP9s. I imagine they're going to get in their face, but Tadir just sacrifices so much HP, and one player already eliminated. They got to deal with this setup. Moon is just spamming them down as they continue to drop another peek from Moon. He swings and swings and swings. It's just result now. Everyone's been cut down instantly.
Man's playing on old patch,
and he's watching. They're watching the secret flank. They know.
I mean, they have to know. They have to know at this point. They killed everybody else. You know about the drop, the dive, dip.
Oh my gosh!
And there's just no problems. That is lethal. That is just downright disrespectful. Frankly, that is astounding here. Moon, this dude, 18 years old, I think. 18 years old, Kazakh player. One to keep an eye on.
This is just so confident. It's unbelievable. Just, 2 kills is enough, and then you have your 2 other teammates outside with you, so you don't have to re-swing through that smoke, but it wouldn't hurt if you did again, right? And just keeps on giving them the business over and over. Absolutely love that. And all of the lead up here, all of the comms of it that we said earlier of how good this team was going to look on this map here could just be nullified if this sort of effort continues to come through.
Yeah.
And if we never see a T-side build.
Yeah. Look at those smoke shadows. Look at those beautiful smoke shadows. I do like those. I like that they've added them. Still don't know how I feel about the new smoke particle effects, but I do like the smoke shadows.
Not great for
Takes
the
some getting
frames.
used to. No, the frames are suffering. The frames are hurting right now.
But it does look pretty.
You need a spaceship to run these things. We were having frame drops on the ESL tournament PCs that we had at a venue. Like those things are.
I think it's just the game,
monsters.
though, 'cause at that point, like, yeah, those are the best PCs.
They ain't bad. I'll tell you that much. Oh, there might be some concerns. We'll see.
Oh my gosh.
Sure, why not?
Want to
Just
walk
do
in and
smoke?
execute? Enjoy that.
This is full on shadow boxing. They're just spraying. They're just spraying. Players gotten down with bomb, but there may not be anyone to follow. It's a massacre, and at this point, right, you've already got Winter rotating in. This bomb plant should be denied. Indeed, it is. Nothing doing in this round. 1 kill, but that's pity as much as it is anything. Ruby are just stymie forZe early on here. I mean, look at this. Dex, 1 death. Kaide, 1 death. Or sorry, Sowalio, 1 death. Moon, 2 deaths. Winter, 2 deaths. Kaide's actually the only one who's died with any regularity. 6 and 4. This is a shot down.
Yeah, gokushima, the only one to get multiple kills. He got a couple on the pistol. That's about it. So, yeah, just not the frags to back it up here. And again, no respect given, although Sowalio should be turned on by Result. He doesn't register or hear those footsteps, though, so poor Selter is going to walk in and get eliminated, and a little bit of sacrifice of HP for a man advantage that you'll take any day of the week. Another one. Oh boy, you don't want to play around these folks. Out up against this team here, and they're so aware. It's just complete devastation running through a molly to get clotheslined by Winter. Ruby are coasting right now.
This doesn't even look particularly close. I mean, this is just... Yeah, coasting is the right word. forZe keep trying to play that sort of threatening style around the smokes to get frisky, and it's like Ruby are hitting them with the Bane lines. Oh, I was born in the random smoke place. You merely adopted it. See though, gokushima. Little magic for us. Was hoping for a hell fight. Not getting it. I was just going down ramp would be disastrous. Need something more before doing it. Has the idea, has the read, has the shot. That's brilliant. Gokushima might be playing his way into a chance here. Hoping for another peek. The flashbang was good. Sowalio, next victim. Gokushima, this is starting to look incredible. He's got so many reads. 25 seconds. He has time on this. Dex nearly gave him the peek he was looking for, but it's not going to be on. Damage on a moon instead. Oh, had the right idea every step of the way. Gokushima almost pulled off some real magic. That might be the spark that forZe need to get back into this. But unfortunately, the spark doesn't quite ignite a blaze.
Just beautiful attempt right there. Like you said, right idea. Had the crosshair right where it needed to be in the hut position, but just a little bit of, just a smallest ounce of discipline shown up by Dex. Not chasing off the tap right there. If he did, he could have been clotheslined, and then you're talking about Moon in a 1v1. That would have been wild, but just that slight bit of discipline actually secures him the round. Like you said, I mean, maybe that's a little bit of something. Maybe that's a spark, but it is really only gokushima. Maybe Selter doing a little bit of work, but you know, some of those kills, again, only cosmetic, not really the most impactful. So we're talking about just one man trying to force back this forZe roster. Everyone else just getting leveled. And they're right back onto another tough buy here, where Gokushima has some firepower, but nothing much past it. Yeah, I like this run boost. Oh, just run boost to get a quicker death rate there for Shalfey.
Why not? Just find the scope as quickly as possible. I mean, just again, nothing. forZe are, I mean, you can feel the frustration for them, right? They're trying to go faster and faster and faster and faster and faster, and they're just getting dumpstered. Gokushima's something. This time he at least has a teammate alive, but he doesn't have control of the bomb, so what's can he do? Ah, there's a big one. No, the instant trade, trying to get the gun. Sowalio's ready for it. Gokushima can punish, though. Oh, 1v2. Minute 10, needs the gun out. They're coming into his angle. He's dodged the first, but does he expect the second in the tight corner? They'll play off each other's contact. This should be impossible, so he's waiting for the peak to come in. Has the read, not the kill, though. That's just such a tough setup to deal with. And it's going to be 7-1. A battering. I did not expect this coming into map number 2. Ruby are just bludgeoning forZe. This is looking like a 2-0.
They're sharp. They are sharp right now, man. I mean, you can see the speed in which forZe are throwing it at them, right? Like, that's not easy to handle by any means, but again, it feels like they're just walking into the crosshairs and immediately getting eliminated all the faster, all the quicker with this sort of speed. And that's where it does become concerning. That's where, like you said, that frustration just compounds and you start to feel like nothing's going your way. And as we said in the beginning of this map here, it would have been easy for forZe to shake this thing off, shake that loss in the last map and say, hey, we can bounce back here. This is our turf. And this is where we start to respond. And they do so with a pistol win, right? They show that resilience, but afterwards, pretty much nothing outside of a couple, you know, fun gokushima clutch attempts. That's about it. That's all we've got right now cooking for forZe, and I wonder if that's going to lead to any sort of slowdown. Are they going to go the opposite direction?
I mean, the aggression ain't working, right? It ain't working. Gotta change something here. Got a tag? I don't know what that audio cue was. I thought someone just got tag jump spotting. Nope, nope, nope. All good, all healthy. They're taking some space outside. They're gaining some ground.
Oh, that hurts. About half HP off of Tanir, but they're going to surface above Secret here. Winter is going to be the man to try and defend against it. They're just going to chase him down. Ooh, he's got thrown around. They're right behind him here. Didn't register the footsteps. Sometimes in that elevated angle, it's actually really hard to hear, so he just gets blasted. But oh my god, Sowalio swings for the tap. Quick dismissal of shalfey. The ramp player has to rotate. Now it's a 3v3. This is the best chance forZe have had in quite some time.
Bomb down. Lower sight. I mean, there's so much money here that there's just no reason not to give it a look. We saw some conservative saves in the first map from Ruby, but surely this time they give this a chance. Moon's trying to draw focus to allow his teammate down the vent. Yeah, they're going for this. Even just keeping guns out of forZe's hands would be useful at this point. You've got the cash to burn, so burn it. It's on. They got the reads. Tanir turns the flash, though, and they did a lazy clear, but a couple kills back the other way means it's got to be gokushima. This guy's been the hero. Well, he's got to be the hero now. What was that spray dodge? They're just diffusing on him. He's not going to have time. The nade is enough, though. The nade is enough. He's got it. And that's going to be finally a second round on for forZe. They won the pistol, and it has been 7 brutal rounds since. But now they're finally back on the board.
Oh my god. I mean, he was so confident that that HE was going to do the trick. I wasn't so certain, but there's just enough tools right there. There's a third timeout calls from forZe. I mean, they know. I mean, 3v3 post plant with those sort of positions, it's a strong spot to be in right there, but it slowly gets pulled apart, and you start to worry that that wasn't a guarantee anymore. And finally, gokushima gets a clutch. He finally gets a chance. I mean, he is working right now in these late rounds. Even if it's a little bit labored in some sprays, it's still just so much impact out of this guy here. Finally gets the reward of second round. But like you said, the guns out of the hands are worth it. That's so much devastation to the economy, and for some reason they've given gokushima the Mac 10 to run out hot fast.
He's got the Mackie, and he's trying, and it's gonna work. Gets the first, the second, good damage. Needs the kill, and they've got it. There are trades here. It's the mini fight, but ooh, the mini fight is punishing, and the nade will chase. Oh no! You finally have some success. You almost think you have the right read, but now it's off to result. This guy has been whisper silent this map. He's somebody we highlighted on Ancient as being a key piece for them. He has been quiet as a whisper. That's
this is insane.
Why would you walk through in a 2v1? Oh my god! They thought they had the read. They thought he'd go hut, right? They thought he'd go hut or wrap around. They wanted the space. This is insane. He's gonna do it again. And it works.
Oh my god!
What are these peaks? What are these fights? Ruby, these guys are nuts.
Oh my god, there's no way he just walked through that smoke like that. That's absolutely
I couldn't believe
insane.
it. I saw them setting up. I'm like, are they gonna try to do some crazy down vent play? And then he just walks through. Ay, ay, ay. All right. All right. I mean,
the bomb was back silo that whole time.
I'm ay, 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 ay. That's a crazy play. That is absolutely insane. It's working. It's working. I mean, if you're forZe, this is gonna be so frustrating. These guys are making plays sometimes where you're like, what on? Oh, the smoke pop, smoke pop. Oh, but the flashbang's perfect. The flashbang's perfect. What's happening now? It works out. That is an MVP flash from shalfey. MVP flash. That wins them this round. And now, look, the money is not as good as it once was. It's been some frisky rounds. Winter goes into it, but Moon's got to save. Moon has to back away, so forZe will get a third. They're at least going to try and play themselves into an acceptable recovery situation. If they can get 4 here, the map's still on. And this is our guy, Result, now, having impact in back-to-back rounds. And now he's coming alive.
Yeah, huge. Like you said, not the most impact here out of the gates, but finally able to get loud. Why? Oh, Moon's going for a late defuse? This isn't going to work, is it?
Unless. Definitely not. 100% not. But I mean, look, it fits this style.
Not the best money.
It fits what we've seen so far. It would have been fantastic for him to be able to drop for a teammate, but apparently, you know, they said, why go for 8 or 9-3 when you could go for 10-2?
10-2. I didn't think about it like that, but it sounds so much better.
Yeah, big number better.
Oh man, why not?
We're maybe,
let's see if they can.
These last couple rounds, we're maybe seeing some of the issues with the madcap style that Ruby's been playing. Right? It's a little bit of a coin flip in a lot of rounds. But hey, why not? When your luck's been this good, why not keep gambling? Sure, a lot of Twitch chat resonates with that statement.
If it gets the kills, it's the right play.
That's what I always say in demo review.
Gonna try some trickery. Oh.
Well, they tried. They made an audio cue.
Noisy.
They said nope. We meant to fake that. We were totally intentionally faking that. That was all the plans. On the plan.
Yeah. Well, if they turn that corner and they hard clear boost, you know what set them up. Oh, a long con here from Ruby. We'll see if this does settle down into.
Celtic has a Zeus. How you feel about the rechargeable Zeus now, Cole?
It's fun. It's a good time.
I don't
know.
Have you realized yet you can
changes.
audio cue bait with it?
Yeah.
When it recharges on the ground?
Yeah.
Someone's going to pull off a crazy clutch via the rechargeable Zeus, and we're going to lose our minds. Ruby, looking like they might be losing no more rounds this half because they're winning. Is that a little convoluted? Yes. What is this swing from Dex? What? How does it work? How do these keep working? Tanier in a 1v3 now. Absolutely insane. No better way to finish off that half and send us through to the break. absolute madcap shenanigans coming through from the first half. I mean, madcap, you know? Wild stuff going on.
Keep it going.
Keep it going.
Let's keep it going.
Why not? All right, forZe on the back foot as Ruby have completely taken ramp for free. Tenier dropped. I've got Contain here on the forZe side. But we'll see what they can do.
Diving back over towards the A side. They threaten ramp here, and they get 2 rotates down towards the B side, as you can see on the minimap now. Does put a lot of extra pressure here on Result with the dualies. Ready to strike here. We'll see if he's well prepped and prepared for what's around that corner. As they do start to turn around the corner there, he does find 2 quick kills, and gokushima follows up. So we have at least a sight take. We'll see if they can get the bomb down, though.
Attempted spam from gokushima, but no, the bomb is going to go down. They'll get this money at the very least. But it should be a swift response. 1v4 now for Winter. Dooley's picked up, though. Oh, okay, pepper down. I was going to get excited for a moment. You remember the Dooley first half from, I think it was Sowalio. They're going to defuse, though. Nothing that Winter can do about this. Just going to try and save the armor. Still, with the bomb down, we're going to get a forced buy here. And if you remember that first half, forZe did win the pistol and then immediately got shut down for 7 rounds in a row out from Ruby. So they got to be cool, waking in their boots about this one.
The bomb plant is going to be really scary here, dealing up against the AKs, winning both pistols this time on their own map pick. And I mean, if they only got 2 rounds off the back of those pistols, that'd be a little bit frustrating. But it could lead to a quick dismissal. So I mean, this is kind of a necessary conversion here for forZe if they want their chances. Going towards this ramp side, but they also have a presence towards this outer yard, and again, Tenier just forced to bail on defending this ramp setup here. So much control gathered early on in this round.
Gokushima's in a really tough spot. Gokushima's in a really tough spot.
Oh my gosh.
Looking the wrong way. Looking the wrong way. How do you read this? Everybody's here, but oh, the spray down! The spacing was poor for Ruby. And now Gokushima capitalizes, mows them down with the AUG. You're gonna have to forget about that one if you're shalfey. But it is all good. Harassment damage off the nade. Little chip damage there. Bomb is lost. It should be full control on for forZe. But don't give them too many shots. You'd like to keep your money healthy, and Selther will ensure that they do. Massive round 4 picked up for Gokushima. He's balling.
Starting to level up. I mean, that's a sick round right there. 150 ADR in this sort of scoreline is wild. He has been left into a lot of, like, I would say just, like, you know, impossible rounds where you don't think he has a chance, and then he actually gives him an opportunity. So even some of these kills still impactful, despite, you know, knowing the end result. Execute rolling through. Gokushima able to be the big defender as the auto shot. He does hold a little bit more steady here, keeping them away from that site. They chase. You gotta be careful with how far they chase around that corner there. Holding steady there, shalfey to finish the job, and distance closes a little bit more now.
Rizal was hungry for the money, right? And now, presumably, he's gonna drop the op. They're keeping track of the finances. He's gonna drop the op. Come on, drop the op. There we go. Thank you. That's some good accounting from the forZe side. So now this money's built up. Now they've got the cash. Now they got everything they want. Result still is the XM, but it's a very defensible thing to hold on to on Nuke, right? It certainly works out frequently. It'll keep an extra buy in the tank, depending on what happens here. But Ruby got the guns. Moon's lining up a smoke for outside, presumably. Or he's DC'd. What are those two things? Let's find out which.
He's got a smoke at hand. That's good news.
Yeah. It's got to be a smoke lineup. I'm just wondering what he's waiting for on this. Waiting for, I guess, Kaide to get the forward ground up by Redbox.
And meantime, there's even
one
further aggression.
Second one gets thrown? No, just one deep smoke. It's a mini smoke. Second one comes out from the player out here. So I guess this is the Mouse deep smoke set, but it's a little unusual. Tenier gets an opening kill. The aggression in towards ramp. And then the lobby works out. Gokushima now connecting, and yeah, this outside presence is not going very well for Ruby. Dex gets something, but he's alone. Yeah, I don't think you're fooling anyone with that shot.
They didn't hear that.
They didn't hear it. They had no idea. Team ace for the forZe side. That's nice.
That's perfect. They are quickly scaling back into this game. I mean, after that first half, didn't think it would be this easy to get back into the game, but when the first gun round and get the pistol, you can quickly start to chug along here, and that's where they're at right now. Beautiful position to find yourself in after a tough first half. 2 rounds down, money's building up pretty nice. They've got some good game plans here early, as you can see from the way that they took that lobby presence. Some good looks. forZe not ready to give up on this series just yet. They're not ready to give up on Chengdu.
No. They're hungry. They're ready. But this kind of round for Ruby makes me nervous. We've seen them do some truly wild stuff. And in this kind of round, with this kind of limited buy, you have the license to get as weird as you want. Dex aggressively invested with the hero rifle. Wildly swinging outside. Why not? Okay, sure. Just make a play. Doesn't work. So the big gun's out. Can be retrieved. But they just need one of these deeks to rip heads. They need something magical to happen. Kaide's just trying to get out of this position with the AK intact.
Because someone would be overextending. Going for another fight towards that outer yard.
Tanier's working his way up secret.
Yeah, exactly. That's the big kicker here. He's gonna really claim that outer yard presence if he continues to, press that issue. We'll slowly make it on up here. So great spot to be in a 4v5, having a lot of this outer yard control and having an op just double zoomed on ramp. It doesn't get much more easy than this.
Ooh, that makes it easier. It does get easier. Cole, I just thinking another kill.
Think about it like that, you're right.
The math works out.
That checks.
This is the kind of deep plays, deep analysis you need, you know?
Chat, is this real? Is this real, chat?
What do we got? Ooh, deleted on that shot.
Even easier.
No peekers. No peekers no more. Shalfey, though, peekers his way right back into that one. And, I mean, forZe is starting to look very buttoned on. Money built up. Lots of cash in reserve. The lead is gone for Ruby. Been blanked out of this. What do you got? Another pause going to be taken here as they try and get back on track. And it seems like this T site may just be leaving a little to be wanting.
I mean, this is equally... I wouldn't even say equally dominant. It's just a little bit more clean from forZe. I think Ruby really asserted their mechanical prowess in that first half. Also played without a care in this world. So that little combination, it was fun. It was exciting Counter-Strike. Here you just have forZe. I mean, there isn't any gaps in the defense here. We haven't seen them actually successfully take out a yard to where they got down secret and could, like, pressure around. I don't think you've seen that either half here. Not like one effective secret control round where, we start to talk about, map control being established in the outer yard. Both sides have struggled with that. I think that's like a massive win condition for Nuke, so you can see why this is such a lopsided half for both ends. Try and pressure it, but again, there's already that presence down in towards secret. Gokushima's ready with the AWP.
Yeah, it's gonna be a little bit of a tough fight, but he's been incredible this map. Unbelievable so far. And they're gonna be down, so Gokushima's gonna be tested. This is gonna be the key fight now. It's up on the angle, deleted. Just doesn't swing as wide as he would have expected. Dodges the shot, the little jiggle's enough, and now forZe is in trouble in this one. Bomb's still up top, so this lobby crunch that it looks like they're setting up in for a trophy push could be huge. Could still thwart everything into the round if this is successful. It's a mission out from Tanier. I'll get the first. Able to back away. Oh, the squeaky push is bold. Sowalio punishes that. They're trying to come back up. They don't know Rezalt's here. It's getting weird. They don't know Rezalt's here. What's happening? Rezalt's done it all himself. Ruby getting a little too frisky, overlooking angles, and now there's only 10 seconds. This shouldn't be doable. If Rezalt just stays in squeak, he should have enough time to just live. Now he hears the footsteps. He knows this isn't winnable. There's no time. There's no clock. He just has to survive. That's a stumper of a round. Huge play from Rezalt. Completely overlooked Hut.
Oh my god. What a save right there from Rezalt. Just completely devastating them. What a third kill as well. Had to flick 90 degrees. Instant headshot. That was what was necessary. A 4v1 collapse comes through from Ruby, and that could have been their liftoff. That could have been their chance to finally get on the board in this second half, and it has been shut down by an absolute monster so far. I mean, he turned up. When they started winning rounds here, Result was right there along Gokushima.
Was indeed. Was indeed. Don't get caught reloading, man. Don't get caught reloading.
It's safe behind smokes.
Yeah, you know, it's a wall. Everyone knows that. It's like Fortnite, you just build.
Yeah.
Why don't they simply build walls to keep players from getting into the site? I don't understand, Cole.
Sure, they're made out of metal. Strongest material.
Is it?
Yeah. A bit of extra spam would be required to break that down.
Yeah, you can't lay down like cement.
There's bricks. Flash was unfortunately avoided right there with the pathing. Although it's not going to save them. The setup's way too strong. Got a nice triangulated setup here. Off angle maintained by Result. And get taken down here. It shouldn't offer up too much more relief. Flank towards the lobby coming through. Selter has to win this duel. He goes down. A swing comes in from heaven to near. Missed opportunity. He's missing some shots. It's coming down to this flank here. And okay, he does finally show up.
Why is it coming back?
Is down the vents.
Why is it coming back? I guess he was coming back to try and link up with a lower play, but that's a crazy call. Jumping back through the Hut smoke, knowing you didn't have the information on the last player. Oh! And it gives the chance for this clutch over now. Gokushima coming from the vent alone. That shot was disgusting, by the way. Well, there's no secret about this one now. Gokushima is just on the pistol as well. Trying to make the moves, trying to get the smoke up. Kaide, can I have the swing here? Oh, did he spot? Did he spot on the flashbang? No, he has no clue. He has no clue. Now he knows, but time's getting short. Time's an issue. Gokushima no kit.
Oh my.
He found the bomb. He made it happen. Gokushima bails them out again. That was looking like it could have been over, like the clutch was on, but no. Gokushima denies, and it will be double digits for forZe first.
Wow, just barely enough time right there. He gets on that bomb so quickly, tapping it as well inside the smoke. Honestly, thought he was playing it a little bit too slow when he doesn't have a kit and he's trying to, you know, kind of bait things out. He's getting loud in his position. And so many times in a 1v1, when you reveal yourself, it starts to feel like things are over. But so much composure shown out from Gokushima, who's been honestly putting a threat on all of these clutches, and it's forZe now that have taken the lead. This is unbelievable.
Ruby have not won around this half. Ruby have not won around since the half switch. It was like 9-3 half. They've lost 7 in a row. And some of them have been touch and go, don't get me wrong. But at the end of the day, the only thing that matters is getting the dub, and forZe are securing all of them. So they're starting to think about overpass. Starting to battle their way on through, and Ruby just have not shown us. I mean, even the rounds that are getting close, it's not getting close because Ruby have some cohesive picture of how they want to play. Getting close because they're playing like madmen, and they're hitting shots.
Yeah. And they're peeking into ops and finding those entries, which is great. But
speaking of entries.
Yeah, there you go. Result taken down and Morph to follow up. Finally, some success here. We'll see if it holds on as spam through the smoke nearly collects even more. But this off angle being held. Gokushima continued aggression. Rolling through lobby. It might have to be a save call. It might finally have to be a save.
Even with the money that they've got, I just don't know that there's a path in. Gokushima's looking. If he gets a freebie from Squeak, they'll give it a look, but I don't think it's going to happen. I don't think it's going to happen.
Good place for some exits with the economy. I'm surprised that they have this much money left considering the closeness, but that's how dominant these rounds were, and it's so worth getting exit kills here.
Yeah, Yeah.
Look at
It
this.
certainly is.
Shalfey has this top side as well. The op will drop, which might be a bit of a bummer here. Whoa.
Goodbye, Op! Goodbye,
Never mind.
Op! All right,
Retrieved.
Shelby. All right, taking a page out of the Ruby book with that fight. Woo! All right, sure.
God, this game is unreal.
That's good, though. They only save one rifle. That's huge impact in a 2v4 to silence 3 guns, keep the op up in your favor. Well worth losing gokushima in that fight. Well worth it. Still, look at how much they've had to drain the pocketbooks into this one. Now Ruby get an opportunity. Despite how abysmal this half has looked, you can now chain 2 rounds back-to-back here and now, right in this moment. Could still be a 2-0. Well within reach.
Well, it's the same case here. They had to shut down a force comeback last time. We'll see if they can replicate it. Look at this, avoiding the utility here. They're going to swing on towards this A side here, and again, Result is caught no man's land, dead early on the A side.
Shalfey dropping down. That's a little bit of a who realizes it first? All right, Dex figures it out. And yeah, this is the shutdown now. Gokushima eliminated as well. It's just a blender. Disaster on for forZe. They've done so much to battle all the way through here, but now it's crumbling at the worst moment. Look at the money. Gokushima can drop, but he's going to pick up the op, so never mind. They're going to play around a hero op in this one, it seems. He'll keep his money at 2K. They'll try and keep Ruby off of map point, but Shalfey's going in. All right, they were thinking about saving some, but now they're going all the way in. This is a really weird buy. Super mixed force here from forZe. I do not like this at all. Let's see if they can win. So winning solves all ills. Gokushima spotted. Oh, he's in so much trouble. Shalfey makes something happen, but it's not worth losing his opper. It is not worth the price of admission. That one might be better, though.
Confidence out of a very capable player here in Shalfey. Swinging for these fights towards the outer yard. That's going to save a lot of worry here. 2 quick kills. When you know your teammates are on lesser buys, aggression is going to be successful as well. Look at the space from Result and Selter. They have lobby control. They've just now cleared ramp, so more and more promise out of this round here for forZe. This is hard to break past.
Winter. Trying to clear back in. Got Sowalio working with him, but it's just around the corners, right? It's these tight angles. It's the clears. You gotta be perfect on these clears. Oh, Jiggle works on that one. Gonna activate a teammate, though, so the kill is there. The 1-2 punch is a player in hut. They don't realize it. Result's a dead man. Sowalio was trying to get even more out of that, but no, he's not going to. It's 11-11. This force buy worked out. Shalfey put the weight of the world on his own shoulders, and he justified it. He stood tall, stood strong, picked up 4 massive kills when they needed it most. And now, I mean, it's all to play for in this one. It's all to play for in this one. Who's going to secure map point? Which way is this one going to lean? I personally have no idea, Cole.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to keep up here. The back and forth, finally, as we get into the late stages of this game. Ruby were able to pull it through last time. Can forZe complete the mission? Or at least the start of the mission would be just getting this map done with and taking it to a 3rd. There's still more money to crack through here. Moon on the AWP. Shalfey again looking for a confident fight towards the outer yard. He's taking that approach in towards Secret. And ready to strike here once again. Flash for him as well.
Ooh. And Popper Shalfey trying to activate off of that, but actually gets punished here by Moon. On it being a double setup, and this is now looking real dire. The strong outside presence is gone. Gokushima and Shalfey, 2 of the heroes of this map, they are silenced. Gonna need something big here. And they've got so many choices on the Ruby side. They've got all this control outside. Kaide is continuing to work the space. Just sees more and more map control. If he can get up into heaven, I don't know how you even play this with Result. They're still counting on this double ramp presence. But at this point, it's just putting Result in such a tough position. Harassment flashes to make his life difficult. Here comes the peek. There's the check. There's the kill. The round's over. It's a save.
Impossible for that success to come through. You could see all the different positions. I mean, there's 4 points of contact that Result had to cover. So he just kind of gambles. As does Denier and Selter. I mean, again, Result, he was probably your last little bit of hope in this round like this, where you don't know what's going to hit next, but now it's about actually holding on. On the way out there, a little departing gift for Denier. Just about gets around that corner safely. That op was so close. But it's going to be Ruby that claimed themselves series point first, and forZe have to defend against it now on their own map pick, despite what was an incredible resurgence once again. I mean, they did the same thing on Ancient.
I like what they got to do it. Look at what they got to do it, Cole. Denier can drop. He could even drop an op if that's what they want to emphasize. Whereas Gokushima's been shut down outside the last 2 rounds, but they're going to put their faith in him again. He's certainly justified that this map, but this time, you can't get deleted on the first phase. It's been so tough in that outside fight.
Absolutely.
They need an opener. They need it bad.
Finally, it starts to flow in Ruby's department once they get that out of yard control. Once they start pressuring Secret, they start to win rounds as well, so they're going to continue to try and press that issue. Shalfey not losing confidence despite that last round being so difficult. Still willing to get aggressive towards this out of yard. In a committed position as well. Forward angle, hoping for some sort of early contact. Same with Gokushima, he's so squeaky. Oh, but a missed shot nearly cost him his life, but he's lucky to walk away.
Up outside is wild. They're going to overlook shalfey. Here by the red box. Only going to be able to punish them for 1. The trade works in forZe's favor. Nade the chase, but kill not found. So finally an advantage in the outside engagement here, but they have lost the ground. Result down low. He's going to try and deal with this secret presence. Meanwhile, Denier gets active. Selter along with him to take this lobby presence. They're holding it very passive. Sowalio, what can he get done? He get... Oh, that's a rough fight. Selter wins it. And this is looking like overtime. This is looking like more rounds. This is looking like it could be done, but Winter has other things in mind. Winter is coming.
He's getting hot. He's a little bit safe in this sort of position.
Oh, they're crunching.
But all perfect timing right there. The collapse coming through it. Kaide left into another clutch here to save them. 1v3. Has a smoke to cross in towards site. Knows where Denier is as well, or at least has an idea. First shuttle pass, but a lot more to go. Oh!
Oh! Time enough! Time enough! Gives himself a real chance now. Neither player's gonna be able to get here to deny. Trying to just pop the smoke, but that doesn't work. Now through. Oh, Result, does he expect this aggression? No! Sidesteps it, so we are getting overtime. Kaide made me believe for a moment there that it could be all done, that it could be all on his shoulders. And while he does get a tremendous effort through, we are going to need more rounds to settle this one. forZe battle back somehow, some way. And we keep going.
Ooh. Oh my god. Back and forth here. Unbelievable. Neither one of these teams wants to let off the gas. Right now, forZe fighting for their life every step of the way. Meanwhile, Ruby have given themselves a chance and they just can't quite capitalize. I feel like they've figured out some ways to win some rounds on this T side in which they can bring into overtime as a buffer. We'll see if they can get back to winning ways now. They're speeding up the approach here, fast towards this A side here, avoiding the flashes. They're down the vents. Kaide the unfortunate victim right there, but they do take some valuable real estate.
Denier, though. Don't punish them for it. The trade is there. It needed to be. Sowalio stepping up at a big moment. He's got no teammates with him, right? So he feels uncomfortable planting. Tries to go into the rat hole, expecting a response. Winter's trying to link up with his squad. Can't do so. So Sowalio going to try and offset expectation here. And will fail at it. Bombs down. Moon is way out of whack. Really can't do anything to influence this round. He'll try. Plenty of time on it. But this one should be nigh on impossible. And Result guarantees it. So nicely done there from forZe, despite how long they've spent on the back foot now. They're finding their way into this game.
Starting to slow down this roll here of Ruby. This late round shutdown, late game shutdown that's come through. Okay, this is a scrappy affair here. It's definitely got a whole lot more scrappy, but the protocol's looking good. I love the way that forZe are able to collapse in on some of this control here. Very quick reaction to the vent dive as well, which is the first time that they've thrown that out. So it always seems like forZe are prepared for what's at store here. Well, that trend stay true. Result's taking quite a bit of damage here. Over towards a spam mini. Already putting some pressure on him right now. Here. Playing with fire, that spam. Close connection. Gokushima the same case there, just can't seem to land the flick. Does get some info. Salt's still holding steady on the top of the hut right there. He started this round off at half HP, but manages to cause such a disruption in the take right there that he gets away with so much impact here. And again, it's just Moon left into an impossible clutch, eating an HE for his troubles. And probably just going to walk out onto the A side here to a quick dismissal. And there it is. Salts are going to put him to rest.
Indeed. Just quick little slap in that one. Not really expecting Ruby to get the teeth in it at all. Last attempt here on the T side. They've been stymied. I mean, if you take the full weight of CT to T rounds in this one, it's not been good for Ruby. They have not gotten much going on the attack. Really nothing to speak of. And they'll get one more chance at it. One more bite at the apple. But it could spell ruin. It could spell overpass as well. As forZe a resurgent into this. Set themselves up well. Try and go for a fast play. They threatened the vent dive. Didn't go for it. Didn't commit. What is this? Rezal taking matters into his own hands. He's been a rock on hut so much in this round. This time that rock is rolling downhill and it crushes Moon on its way. That's a massive early find. Shalfey's got this little around the smoke. Timing is brutal there. And so outside control is claimed at the very least. It's Tainir to hold it incredibly far back with just a rifle. So he's just checking to see if they get down secret. He's more of an information play, you'd imagine, than an impact one.
And there's not a lot of influence here furthering that. So even just this info play alone is giving them value. Saying no one's crossed down secret here. We don't have to worry about that. There's no smokes to facilitate them down. And if you look, they would have to use maybe their last two smokes to actually get safely in towards passage. Rasal doesn't want to let them cross, so quick peek out of mini. Doesn't catch anything. There's the smokes drop now. But they're going to split in towards mini instead. This is an A-side take. Found here, Selter on the back of the site. He has it all to do with 24 HP, starting to spot some heads, but can't collect on any. And it's just going to be Gokushima in another clutch here, another 1v3 that he needs to save the day and to keep things flawless. But the Deagle turning that corner does not work for him, and Sowalio will put that to bed, as it is going to be at least one round for the T side to work with.
That might be all they need. That might be all they need based on what we saw from that first half, right? This is huge. Finding something here for Ruby completely changes the character of our conversation. They'll need all three of this second half to secure it. But the way that first half went, I mean, we know they're going to get spicy. We know they're going to get frisky here on the CT side. Question is, can forZe hang with it? Gokushima has had a ridiculous map, hasn't he? 28 and 18. Just want to point that out quickly. This dude's been a monster. It's what they need. It's what they require. Let's see if that monster can strike once again. This time, not. Shalfey silence.
Oh my
and
God.
Oh, the second as well. What a great shot. That was brilliant. Oh, the jump across does set up Gokushima, so that superstar is now getting active, but it's a massive effort outside for Kaide. Gonna give them a good setup to deal with this loss of ramp control. Ball's still up in lobby. They still got options. They're not committed yet.
Yeah, they're shaking up the CT side big time right now with a lot of rotations right now, but they're just going to inch their way forward in towards this lower bomb side. That does seem to be the end goal here. They just heard one drop on towards the A side as well, so that would probably further encourage them. Dex is going to be really the only form of resistance, and
are they going back up?
yeah, what is...
No, they're just rerouting for a bomb
silently.
Gonna sit this up, avoiding giving the audio cues till the last possible second. 50 seconds. Now there's the audio cues. Now they've got the information. The rotation's gonna start to be on here. Kaide trying to come in, but he's the low player, so he's still wary that they could bail out. The only potential concern is if they realize, oh, we haven't seen anything for so long. We're wary of it. That molly's way too late.
Jeez.
Does nothing to deny the bomb plant.
Oh my god.
Didn't trust the lineup. Some damage off of it, though. But forZe have given themselves a real strong chance to close this round. To put map point on the board. Time is ticking away, and we're going to need to see this retake out from Ruby. They're going to fly in, but the smoke stymies them. There's the flashbang. Seltzer pulled off. Seltzer, good for it. Good for all three. And he might have just done it. He might have just put this map to bed. Kaide can't even think about going for it. He's just going to be saving, feeling useless. Don't even think he's going to make it past the bomb, to be honest. Exits don't matter other than making number go up.
I don't think he's saving. Oh, 5 HP.
Just lives. Just lives. But no. No save on. No op taken through. forZe just happy to deny him that little bit of satisfaction. And Ruby now have to run 2 in a row to keep it fighting on a map where they look to be in control for so much of the game.
That's a tough start considering the way that it was tough finish more so considering the way that it started. Such a fiery kickoff, but then you can kind of see how much control is given to forZe, how comfortable they were able to get in the post play. And a beautiful shutdown from Seltzer. A lot of great moments here from forZe to put this to the finish line, and finally a little bit of relief as Kaide is shut down towards that outer yard. Gokushima with the AWP, the cannon out towards the outer yard, and hits his 30th by really shutting down the bane of forZe's existence. One's in credit, one's through. Ooh. Maybe too much ambition there out of shalfey. And it's equalized instantly.
Tense moment. Winter could be in the right angle at the right time. That shot, a warning. Molotov, does it force him forward? Oh, he's got a bit of a gap, and he's going to catch Seltzer jumping up. That's huge. That's perfect out. Sowalio, Razzle wants to punish this. I don't even know how that fight went down, to be honest. Don't know what we were watching there. Sowalio's trying to make a ball or read. He's got it! How does he know? How does he know they're coming up top? Actually insane. Gives himself the 1v1. Just makes a gamble there. Trusts his instincts, and he's got them. Absolutely correct. Gokushima does get the bomb down, though. Has the rifle as well. Set up the engagement. Gonna play in the smoke. Oh, this is such a brilliant risk. Sowalio, how do you read it? How do you read it? How do you play around it? Playing on the fade, but Sowalio's watching for it. How on earth? How on earth does he anticipate that play? He'll keep them in it. He will keep them fighting. How does he know?
What? There's no way you can anticipate that, and he saves them. They fly up the ramp. I mean, just 2 master reads coming through there as they dive up vents to try and roll it into the A side. They get collapsed on, and then he reads the smoke push. Just brilliant. And it's gonna keep them alive here. It could run things back again. I mean, just a taste of their own medicine. Losing a 3v5. As Gokushima does his best work to crack 2 open, and it's all just nullified in the end.
Seltzer.
Oh,
with a double. Seltzer looking to put this one to bed. Looking to put us on to overpass. Seltzer might have just done it. Tremendous play here in towards lobby. Sowalio and Moon. What do they got? Moon creeping up secret. Sowalio trying to make the play here in the lobby. Dodges the molly. Better hope that don't spread. It doesn't indeed. He'll take down the hero of the round, but Sowalio can't get anything more done, and it falls to Moon. The Opera, who has been stymied through so much of this map, will get a freebie. A gift to him as Tanir loses his head. But the bomb will go down. Nothing Moon can do about this. So it comes down to the 1v2 retake, the post plant. They actually do plan it for him in heaven. It's an interesting spot.
No one's okay, gokushima turns in time.
Oh, and he's got the
lands
kill.
a tag, but he can't land the frag. And that'll put it to bed there. Finally, forZe close it out. It required overtime. They gave him a chance to finish the series, but it's not enough in the end. We're going to that third map. It's going to be overpass to decide who's going to be moving forward in this lower bracket. And that's a scary reality there for the likes of Ruby.